Greetings and welcome to another episode of Rising World Niska Village episode 9 with this lovely moon sun setting on my pyramid to be. That's awesome. It was on this side and then it just curved over onto this side, which is awesome. But I wish that it would soon become an actual object of its own, something we can actually fly towards. Some late game kind of technology like space stuff. If you played Kerbal or something like that, Galactic Craft for Minecraft. One of the images I saw was was it the International Space Station? That's it. Somebody made one. I lost the link though, but I'll link it when I do find it in some kind of annotation on YouTube here. It's gonna be right above the moon or something. Gotta turn my HUD back on. I had to take a little few screenshots there. It'll be above, like right here, annotation right there. So in the last episode, I made this pyramid, something simple, something inspired from my Minecraft builds because dungeon updates, that's why. It's still struggling to release because a lot of things are being added, tweaked, and all that stuff. That's going to be a late December kind of release. So that's a bummer it's taking so long, but I guess that's life for these kind of games, like early access games. Oh crap. Good thing I'm not up there. Higher, I mean. In evaluation. I can't even say that word, so I won't bother. Evaluation, or crap, no. Yeah, I won't bother. So that's that. Yeah, with the dungeon, it's gonna be possibly December 25th or longer, probably like a New Year's thing. And it's that moon's still there. What is this? Yeah, that's awesome. And I wish it was actually a model of its own. I guess I'm still fatigued from all the December madness, so I'm gonna be stuttering here and there. So I do apologize for that. Not the best for video making, but I really do want to get another video out because I stalled way too much. Yep, it's been fun though. I've been playing a lot of American Truck Simulator because of the new rescale. I don't know if anybody plays that. I know one person does on my friend list there, but I don't really talk to him. Yeah, he managed to get all these achievements, like stuff I couldn't get before, the Phoenix Airport achievements from Steam. Then he exploring all of Arizona, which Arizona is the best because of its 75 miles per hour speed limit. And why won't you? Down there? Okay. That, and I've been trying to get new drivers again, like AI drivers, something that's poking me in Rising World here where I want my NPC. Something I've been trying to show for one of my original characters, like I want her from like a special game to come here with these fox ears, fox tails, as weird as it is from the anime side of things. But yeah, when you grow attached to something, you want to see it join you, carry over into one game to the next. Never did in Minecraft, but in here, yeah, we'll eventually see that. And I'm wasting these blocks. How did I do that before? Good thing I have a sledgehammer. Lovely bird. Oh, I know how. It's because I jumped right back into the game. This is why. At number 5. I should have just done that. This is why. Yeah, I just jumped back in, grabbed some stone just so I can continue building, talking, because people from other videos seem to enjoy when other people build. I guess it's for inspiration, like stuff like that. And now you'll see why I use these blocks here. Just put it over there, not here. So I can sledgehammer it down later. Alright, so on my list, as I noted here, dungeons was delayed because a lot of stuff is being tweaked and added into it. Tons of stuff. He doesn't want to release it prematurely, Fred51. He wants everything to be perfect. And I guess it will be perfect, but at the cost of taking so long, like German efficiency. That's if for those that studied World War One Germany, I mean World War Two even Germany, will know that they produced quality vehicles, like quality over quantity, which American, British, and Canadian just used quantity to beat the Germans. That mixed with tactics that you can actually see like the Japanese Germans losing because they didn't really go for quantity. They didn't really have the manpower and all that stuff. Well, they did at first, but then as you lose something, they just releases, I mean, disappears. I guess that's a similar word, but not proper. How many do I have? It's hard to tell. 8. Okay. I think that needs to be a brighter color than how many you have left there. This 64. Then as you use it, it went down to 8. That's something I might have to suggest or something. God damn it. Alright, so what else is on the list? Snow, yeah, in my area. It's finally winter in Canada in December. It hit so hard, and this is actually coming out nicely. It hit so hard that it snowed so much up to 15 centimeters. It was then minus 29 with wind chill, yeah, with the wind. That's yeah. Then it snowed some more, and then it in the morning that was just brutal, crispy. Holy, that was like being in the North Pole kind of thing, which I'm kind of used to it, but that was still like it caught me off guard with how freezing it was. That I can't really do my outdoor photo shootings of figures and stuff like my anime side of things, which has me quite frustrated that I had to basically play these video games more, but I don't mind, that's my hobby. Main hobby. Secondary, I was gonna say, but it's actually my main. Then you should have seen it like at 6 o'clock in the morning, like 6, what was it, 45? The moon was covered with the misty kind of snow, like loose snow, which fell. It didn't harden, crystallize, or anything, except for the compacted part. I wish I took an image of it because imagine the moon, but a little foggy, misty with a light touch of snow going over it, or imagine like a little bit of milk going into a cup of dark coffee or something, like a touch of it, like a powder, like flour or something. It was amazing. It was very brutal, like think Skyrim if you have to, if you played it, which I'm sure people have. So as to not hog it, let's see. Yeah, I talked about NPCs, like, god damn it. That's no good. NPCs, yeah, I wanted them heavily because I can't really rely on players, friends, and stuff because they got things like Grand Theft Auto Online and stuff like that, and I can't really go on other people's public servers because I'm at the mercy of them and they're at the mercy of me if they're joining my stuff. That I'd rather have NPCs assisting me with anything like immersion, anything like quests, like World of Trucks, World of anything, like contracts, something like tasking me with things to do, like getting food, anything. Like it's not just for decoration, helping me. Like everything I request is not just for me. It's like it's all for like the players. Like I guess it's part of my greed, but that's because I want the void filled, and I know that everything takes time too, even though I requested for too much. Then there's the pathfinding, which as from Minecraft experiences, if you want them to follow a path going like this way, if you look at my cursor, going along these ridges, you would set flags right there, up here, like then you would just dot them around here, and they would follow that, or tell them to follow a path of gravel or something, making sure it doesn't connect to anything. If it's like a road kind of material, tell them to follow that, and tell them where the destination's at. And I better drink. And it's better than before, but yeah, it still bothers me a lot, that water thing. Yeah, because I have the thought of, with the NPC pathfinding, of delivering cargo like FedEx, postal kind of thing, Canada Post, American Post, anything. Like, think of sending cargo, but with NPCs on horse-drawn wagons and all that. Like, think Worm Online with horse-drawn carriages. That and trading villages where you get contracts, jobs kind of thing of bringing supplies around. Like, it's things like that that I want Rising World to feel like. to feel in depth. Like maybe not now, like because it's still youthful, but it needs to mature, and it'll have what it has later, like scuba things. Like I've even wrote down like ocean scuba. Like once we get the whole world filled with the oceans here, it'd be awesome to have like a scuba suit from World War II kind of thing. The iron helmet kind of stuff, like the iron suit. Like if I can find a way to insert that image into this video, I will. Like having a hose attached to the top of the helmet, like you saw in Bugs Bunny. Like if you're old enough or young or something like that. God damn it. Pardon my language. Let's see here. Yeah, like if once Red 51 managed to get the world to look how it wants to, with the one, it wasn't fast enough. Too much on my mind. Yeah, if once he gets the ocean to be like one world kind of thing, one biome with ocean islands and continents kind of like in there. Okay, let me say that again. Once he gets the ocean to be like the one whole biome with continents and islands in there, that'd be sweet. Like what Minecraft used to be before they scaled down from, what was it? 30,000 blocks to down to like 10,000 or something like that. It's been simplified when they could actually added more boats, but you know, Mojang, they're rather lazy. Sloppy, I should say. They'll be offended if I say lazy because then they'll say code your own game and all that. Which is true, I guess I should, but I'm actually focusing on other things here. Then there's these zombies. Yeah, that's been a very touchy thing. Like I've been trying to think of a way to have them in the game, but just for like fun kind of thing, like regional, like villages, like treated like villages. Like they wouldn't be roaming around. They would just be stuck in. Think of this like a dungeon, like stuck around here. Like you would purge them, they'd be gone from this region. Then you would have like lords of reading the books of as to why they turned such from polluted water sources. But I guess even then they don't want zombies because it's in every game. But I understand that. Look, I'm just trying to get Rising World to be as awesome as it can without holding back. So I guess, no, really. I guess I really am being hostile on that part, but I'm just trying to think of the best for Rising World as somebody who enjoys it too. Then what else is there? Dungeons, snow, NPCs, trading, villages, ETS2 and ATS. I've been busy playing the trucking games because they're very fun. Also trying to keep my mentality sane as we're all waiting for the same thing, the Dungeons update, then the player models and customization, which are both big major updates. And this will be quicker than I thought. And in one take also. That's amazing. Let's see, yeah. I've been playing the trucking game that I got ideas from there. I posted on the Steam forums, suggestions, subforum, of various things, including radio communications of this chat here, of only enabling it for Morse code and modern era stuff, and everything else we stuck to paper, books, and all that, similar to this kind of fashion. Like you would have to manually send it with NPCs or something, and if you want to talk to somebody, they would have to be like in this viewable region, like shouting distance, like "Hey," and then they'll get it. And I'm pointing at the screen for some reason, and then they'll talk back saying yes, and such like that, but only in the regional area. Okay then. And yeah, I gotta do the interior also, which I'm kind of stumped on. The scaffolding shall come in useful. Then what else do we have? Oh yeah, we're all thankful that the Rising World community is so mature. I love it. You should go to SCS Software's blog posting and you'll see how toxic people are. And I guess even, yeah, actually I won't mention that other one. But SCS Software that made the American and Euro trucking games, the people there, oh wow, they're spoiled rotten. Cheapskates also. They didn't enjoy that France update for the Euro Truck Sim 2. Let's talk about ungrateful. They say that $20 for France is too steep when it was all quality new roads and everything. That everything takes time, as you see with Rising World. Yep, I'm so thankful because I come out of there sometimes shaking and stressed out, and I'm not joking. Like, it's very toxic. Thankfully, there's people. Ooh, maybe I need to make a bigger pyramid later. Yeah, I'm thankful that Rising World, like, even though I was being stupid myself, that people are so kind and everything, like, because it's older, mature people too, and the only ones that have been acting up were the younger ones, like from the Ark community games, the Ark game from the community, yeah, saying that this is like a Minecraft clone and all that crap, seeking attention, you know, like as kids do, which I'm also guilty of too. I won't go off innocent, I'm not a saint. Even now, I guess, I'm not a saint. I don't want to come off as one. Alright, so I'll get some more stone and I'll be back rambling some more. Who knows if this was entertaining or not, but it was on the list, so I might as well talk about it. So see you in a bit. Wow, I just checked over my video and that's just all just rambling. I hope you guys found that entertaining. But I also added some more to my list as I went through them, as my mind caught up with things. That's just gonna be slightly longer. I also got more stuff here. Basically things like rain. Like I wish we could regenerate water from these special objects like what do you call it? The storm drains from the houses there. You know, along the roofing there, there's these drains that they go into these water oil things. Barrels, that's what you call them. Yep. Yeah, I wish we can have things like that, among other things like actual filters, some kind of like cheap survival kind of ridges for like blankets, tarps kind of thing. The stuff that you see in Stranded Deep going upwards. Then there's tool durability, which we're all wishing for it, and I almost fell there. I wish you can actually lean on the edge here, like Minecraft kind of thing. And that if you actually fall over, you have to climb back up, like holding on to these sides here, like Metal Gear style. But yeah, I wish the tools had durability, because it kind of bothers me that we're using the same thing over and over again. Like we have all this stone, might as well use it. Even this iron stuff, like even scaling up, repairing everything about it. Then I'm going back to these dungeon villages thoughts. Like I know I'm jumping everywhere, but I only have like a few minutes in each video. Basically, trading, yeah, like trading should be a big thing. Like I don't know like what the currency should be, like tokens or something. What is it? I was gonna say something, but then I interrupted myself. Things like postcards or I don't know, like cards or something, like dolls or whatever, like whatever each one would have like a different currency, kind of a physical item, like not actual money. That and back to dungeons, which ties into villages again, like loops around. Being that the dungeons is actually setting up the villages, like the blueprint wise, like how it's just using blueprints to place pre-generated objects like this here, for example. I'm saying that as an example. Like everything underground, above ground, like huts and everything. Then you have my desire for boats, like with the one world ocean, like the one whole big ocean, which will go turn into lakes and everything. Like I really wish those would become proper, like the big boats, like as you see in Worm Unlimited, like actual building outside, as I said countless times. I guess I'll just leave it there. Like then there's these train desires, which I also mentioned with the NPCs, which I might just instead of following the fridges, I would just make it follow the terrain straight up this way. There's this big desire for trains, and Red 51 knows it's gonna be pretty big, so who knows? We might see it around March or summer, like something like that. And let's see how to do this. This is gonna be weird. At least it's this kind of top and not the other one. It looks like we're done. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. I'm now tempted to build more of these simple things. I'm actually impressed. Like this is just like a testing, like I want to get done. And then here's something I was talking. Oh wow, yeah. Here's something I was talking about. Like this is Vara right here. Like in Fantasy Star Online 2. Like there's the fox ears, blue eyes, the red and white paints or not paint color scheme, and then there's this tail hiding behind there, like actual fox tail. That's who I want in this game. Like with this actual fox ears right here, and then a fox tail, and then she would be helping me with combat and everything. And she's based on this Japanese folklore of kitsunes, like fox spirits, with nine tails on all. God damn it, I'm stirring too much. Uh, yeah, fox spirits with nine tails on their above their butts, basically, like not in them, but above them. Like each one being like 100 years, like so then you get like 900-year-old fox spirits. So imagine how many there are in our life, in our history, I guess, not lifetime. Then you can imagine their age with that. So then I kind of turned that into like the Canadian touch of Arctic foxes and all that. Because I did enjoy fox spirits in the anime world, like with the Pixiv Arts. That's Pixiv. If you Google it, I'll probably annotation it if it's allowed. Alright, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk about this one. I might as well. What to do as it sunsets. Okay, I'll look at Vara here and I'll talk about it quickly, just so we can end the video. Airships, there's a desire for that too, of just like simple contraptions, just zipping around along the sky there, just like simple, like hot air kind of thing. Electric, just simple as that. And then there's these hostiles, I think I'm gonna skip that one because I kind of lost my train of thoughts there. And then as for blueprints, that should be as simple as kingdoms, like with requiring resources, which is indeed planned. Like if you look at Empyreon, like you'll see like default samples of what you need. So you grab the materials, you put into the blueprint, and you get it out of there. And a similar thing is with kingdoms, like with the preset buildings, that you just grab lumber and then you just build it up. Like those are two ways of doing it. And then you have like NPCs building on top of that, which I also just suggested. But now I want to reinforce that, saying that using kingdoms as the inspiration there. So I hope you enjoyed the rambling. I might change this entrance here like to be more in the middle or probably go underground. I was thinking like an igloo or beaver dam kind of thing. So I'm probably going to remove this entrance here and then I'll populate it, make it go up a few floors, remove all this. And then we'll see if I even dig it down a bit. So see you in the episode 10, I guess, when I ramble some more, or more December madness where I just continue to stutter some more. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll see you in episode 10.